I'll be the first to admit that sometimes I just want to be a speed demon and get all of my tasks done as quickly as humanly possible. But today I decided to take it slow and do a relaxing reset of my house. So that's what today's video is. I hope you need some motivation. Let's get started. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Hello sunshine and welcome back to another video. Today is a reset, taking my sweet time. And if you hear my dog licking my son's face in the background, I'm sorry. I'm laying up in the bed this morning before the video goes up doing this voiceover. I was going to do it last night, but we had some storms roll through, and then after they were all over, our power decides to go out at 7:45 when I was going to do this voiceover for y'all. But it just got crazy here because the boys are terrified of the dark. I'll tell you that story in a minute. But anyway, all that to say, you might hear my dog licking my son's face because of laying in the bed doing this voiceover for y'all. Anyway, like I said in the intro, I'm doing a relaxing reset today. I decided I'm tired. I just want to enjoy the process of putting this house back together. So that's what we're going to do. On the agenda is, of course, the living room always needs tidying. And this hamper was clean clothes that got knocked over. I think the dog knocked them over, honestly. So I need to get all that picked up. I want to get the floors swept and mopped in here. The kitchen, I need to do like unloading and loading the dishwasher, wiping the counters off, cleaning the table off, and hopefully sweeping the floor in there. I don't think I'm going to mop in there today. I'm not sure yet. But anyway, that's everything that I need to get done. Oh, and the bathroom, I need to restock the toilet paper. All right, and now to the story of last night. So we had just gotten everybody settled down for bed. I had actually just gotten out of a hot bath, and then my son had a shower. I was almost asleep. Justin was already snoring next to me. My oldest son was in his bedroom, middle in his, youngest in his. You get it. We're all laying down for bed, right? We'd already given them their melatonin and their medicine and everything. I'm sitting down, I'm watching the Chronicles of Narnia for the first time, and I was so excited, and it was at the part where the children are crossing this icy pond, and like the ice is cracking and the wolves are going to get them, and the power just violently goes out. You know, there's sometimes the power goes out and it's like a slow, well, this was like a boom, and it just went out, and it was pitch black. I remember making a comment to Justin 30 minutes prior that it was so dark outside. I guess from all the clouds, there was no heavenly lights, there were no stars, no moon. The street lights weren't on. It was just weird. So it was really dark. Anyway, so when the power went out, it was like you couldn't see your hand in front of your face. It was so scary. Well, anyway, once the lights went out and it was pitch black, my middle son upstairs screams so loud, and it sounded like a bomb went off, but really it was just him jumping around coming down the stairs. So I immediately thought, oh no, this is it. World War III has started. You know, it really scared me for a minute. So I tried to call my sister, because if she has power, you know, they live about 20 minutes away. So surely they would have power, and we don't if it's just something that happened from the storm, you know. So I called her, and my call won't go through. She later said that she had been picking the phone up every time, but it kept dropping the call. And on my side, it never said that she even answered the phone. So I thought, oh no, there's really something bad going on. So then I hung up and I called my mom. Well, I knew better than to try to call her Messenger, because she doesn't answer the phone sometimes on Messenger. So I used it to call her regular cell phone, and she actually picked up, and thank the Lord, their power was on. They were just fine. But our phone and internet, like our power and internet, was knocked out. So that was fun. And then the boys all came down to our bedroom and slept in our bed for the 3 hours that it was out. And then I guess the oldest went off to his bed, but I woke up smothering from my middle son on top of me. It was so hot. And then my youngest son was at the foot of the bed, and then Rip was somewhere in betwixt us all. I'm going to show you a picture of how Rip sleeps sometimes, and you'll understand with 2 kids and a husband, it's very crowded in the bed.
Mom, you should...
So there's a picture of Rip right there. He looks kind of like a deer in the road. I don't know. It's so hilarious to wake up and he sleeps like that. But anyway, at the end of that voice clip a second ago, you could hear my son butting in. And he wanted me to tell y'all that he was not in his bedroom. He was actually upstairs in the bathroom. And when the lights went out, he threw the remote out and it hit the floor. And then his little feet just started stomping down the stairs. Because I don't know about y'all, but my kids, they don't know how to sneak around. When I was a kid, we did our best to keep our toes quiet when we were sneaking around the house when the parents were asleep. My kids don't do that. They are like a herd of elephants everywhere they go. So, like, they get caught doing everything they're not supposed to. Anyway, so it was extra loud because he was freaked out. He came in and asked us if we had just missed the rapture. Like, y'all, that is how scared this child was. And I tried hard not to laugh because it really hurts his feelings. But that was just too funny because, heck no, I won the rapture. But on the plus side, we really did need that rain. We've been going through a bit of a drought here, and it was just hot and miserable. So this rain was nice and cool. I stood on the front porch and waited for the storm to roll in, and it was just the nicest cold rain. It made me feel like when you're like walking at the zoo and the little mist showers you can walk through come on. Oh, it felt so good. So definitely thankful that we finally got some rain. What's the weather like where y'all are? Are you in the drought, or... I know there's another hurricane coming up. I hope y'all are safe in that. I don't know if I've got any Florida viewers or I know I've got some Alabama and maybe some Georgia watchers, Louisiana and Mississippi. But I don't know if I got anybody from Florida. So comment below if you're from Florida or around that vicinity. If you are and you're watching, I'm praying that you get all your hurricane supplies together and y'all are safe in this next one that's going to make landfall. I think they said on Thursday. Looks like a doozy. Did y'all have a good weekend? I had a good weekend. I went over to my mama's on Saturday, and earlier in the week, I told her to make a list of things she wanted to get done because I just wanted to help her out. And so she made a short little list. She wanted to get her pantry organized, her toys gone through again. I think I did share a video on here of decluttering those toys a few months back. And then organizing another shelf, rearranging the living room, and she has a really cool shelf she puts her pots and pans on. I'll ask her if I can share some before and after pics with y'all. If she'll let me share those, I'll definitely do that in the next video just to show you how much we got done. But I got everything done with her except for doing her pantry and cleaning her bar off was the other thing, and I got that mostly done too. So it was a really productive Saturday. We got up and went over there we got there at 8 o'clock Saturday morning, and we came home, and we were home by 5 o'clock that afternoon. Like, it was a full work day, but I had so much fun. I love having lists and things to check off on that list, especially if it's helping somebody else out. It just feels so good, and I know that she appreciates it because it's a lot of stuff to do, and you can't do it all by yourself. So I love you, Mama, and I'll come over and finish the pantry sometime this week. Whichever day you want to come and snatch me up, I'll come over and do that. So again, I'll ask her if I can share oh my God, my son just farted. I'm not going to edit that out. I'm going to go over there and do the pantry for her. And I've already said that. Your fart messed up my brain cells. I will share the before and after pictures if she lets me. I actually didn't take a before picture of one of the things, but that's all right. It was one of the smaller jobs. She wanted me to create a space for the kitty cat food and water, and she wanted it on the file cabinet, so I just cleared off that spot there and set the stuff there. Anyway, I'm moving on. If you're new, hello, my name is Jessie. I am a hashtag boy mom, as you heard from the fart and the voiceover that I'm not going to edit out because I'm too tired and I got to get this done. And if you're one of my good friends on here, you're not going to care. You're going to think it's funny and relatable. So anyway, if you aren't here, hi, my name is Jessie, and I'm married to my husband, Justin. We've been married 15 years. We have 3 boys together that are 14, 11, and 8. And I like to share biblical homemaking on my channel. I know the biblical homemaking doesn't match a lot of what you see here on YouTube, but this is just my version of it. And I want everybody to love Jesus. When you leave my channel, I hope that's what you get from it. I like to share these weekly resets, and then sometimes I'll do vlogs and things like that. If you have any video requests, put them in the comments below, and maybe I can add that to my little agenda because I am going to start planning some videos for the fall season. And if you want to follow me on Instagram and TikTok, those are linked in the description box below. I like to share more personal stuff over there, usually daily. So if you want to follow me there, that's cool, in the description box. But I'm so glad that you're here. If you are new, make sure and let me know so I can say hello to you in the comments because I'm so grateful that you are here. I had to leave that little clip in there where I got frustrated with the toilet paper because, y'all, that is just my life. I do random stupid little things like that and just irritate the poop out of myself. But moving on to the kitchen, I just want to get this table cleared off. This tablecloth we got at Dollar General for like $1, and it is one of the really thin, like, plastic tablecloths, not the thicker plastic. I think it's PVA or something like that we wanted, and this is not that. So we are going to try to get one of the thicker tablecloths whenever Justin gets paid again. But until then, we're just going to deal with this plastic one because it works just fine. Really loving having family dinners at the table again. There's just something special about it. I remember growing up, we always ate at the table. Like, and there was 6 of us. I have 3 siblings, if you didn't know. I'm the oldest of 4, and we just always sat at the kitchen table together and we would eat. It wasn't always peaceful. There was a lot of fights, but, you know, that's just family, I guess. And my mom always made really good home-cooked meals, and I wish that was what I did for my family. And I guess I'm starting a little bit later in life, but better late than never. I don't know if you noticed the little plastic pumpkins on the table. I shared those in a recent Dollar General haul. They were $1 a piece, so not very expensive at all. And I decided to use those with an activity with the boys. So every day after dinner or like during dinner, we will sit at the table together and I have them write either a prayer request they have, usually one word. They do not want to write sentences. My kids hate writing. Or they can write like a one word, something they're thankful for, and put it in their pumpkin. They each have a pumpkin. And then I told them we're going to do like the end of October, we're going to dump the pumpkins out and go over the different things that they put on their paper to see if it's a prayer request, if their prayer was answered, and if it's oh my gosh, that skillet is covered in scrambled eggs. Good grief, I'm going to take that back down. Anyway, I just thought it would be a good faith-building activity for them. So if you need a cheap, budget-friendly fall activity for your kids, try a little pumpkin prayer. I read them a sweet little book. I'll insert that here on the screen somewhere. Definitely not age appropriate for my kids, but I don't care. It is so cute, and I thought it tied in really well with the assignment. It's a book that we've had for a very long time, and when we were cleaning out the garage the other day, you know, I found those beautiful dishes that I'm using for fall, and I found this book as well, and I believe my grandma that passed away bought it for probably Hunter when he was a baby, and now he's 14, so we've had it a long time. And I just love it. And I love animals, like little woodland animals and stuff. So it's just really cute. I think you can probably find it on Amazon. I don't know. I didn't even check. But again, if you need a free, not free, but I mean, you could make the activity free if you use stuff you already have, like a mason jar and slips of paper. A free fall activity you can do with your kids to help build their faith. I think this is a really fun, simple way to do that. It's starting to thunder again outside, so I think we're going to have a bunch of rain today as well, so yay! And I think fall break is actually coming up for my kiddos, and I cannot believe it's already time for fall break, but I'm excited. They enjoy vacation, so I say the word vacation lightly because we're not going anywhere. It's going to be another staycation. If you hear Clydesdales hopping through my house, it's because it's time for the bus to come here and the kids are just wild monkeys right now. Anyway, I think during fall break I'm going to try and plan out the day so they're not just lazing around doing nothing. I'm doing pretty good keeping up with my routines. That's why this reset isn't like extreme or anything, because I've been doing pretty well with it. Even with the headache, I'm trying to push through as much as I can before I know that I need to take a rest. So I hope that you're all doing great health-wise. I think we're finally, I don't even want to say it, but I think we're finally through with the you-know-what that we had. My oldest son had pleurisy, as you know, and he's feeling so much better, but now he's complaining with his foot. He says when he's walking up the stairs, it's like I think it's the Achilles tendon hurts, and sometimes it hurts him to walk. So I feel like I'm going to have to take him to the daggum doctor and figure out what's going on there. My husband said he's fine, he needs to walk it off, and I was like, well, you know, you've got bad feet and you have problems. I don't want our son to have that too. So I think I'm just going to get a doctor's opinion on it. And hopefully it's nothing. Maybe he'll just have to wear like some supportive ankle wear. I'm not sure, but I don't want him to get hurt any further if he's injured himself somehow. So if y'all just say a quick prayer for him, I'd really appreciate it. If y'all got any prayer requests, put those in the comments as well. Y'all know I just love praying for y'all. Speaking of, I found a bunch of notebooks that I had in my faith basket because I decluttered it the other day and I forgot I had all these notebooks. So now I have a scripture writing notebook, a prayer journal, and just I think people call it a common notebook where you just write down random thoughts and quotes and stuff that you just want to remember. So I was really excited to find all of those. I meant to tell you at the beginning of this video that there are little white styrofoam pellets all over my house. And it's from a dang Fortnite llama. I don't know if you've seen those before. I think it was from, I don't know if it's from Walmart or Amazon. Anyway, I threw that thing away because it is just, all the little pellets are just everywhere. And Rip kept getting it after it was already ripped up. And so now these things are down in the air vents, and so every day I have to sweep up a freshly fallen snow. So that's what all of this is. If you know what I'm talking about, you've had to deal with it before. I'm sorry. It sure is a pain in the tuchus. But now that the llama is gone, I'm hoping winter will be over soon. It's kind of hard to sweep them up because they go airborne really easily, but my vacuum is on the fritz. And my RoboVac was not charged, of course. So I didn't have any patience and decided to just sweep them all up. Now I just need to wipe these counters down and put this sugar up in the cabinet. I keep it above the stove. And my, what is it called? My phone fell down. So that was lovely. Whole leg just busted off my tripod. So that was not expected. Wrapping up today's video with the hubby coming in hot with the Swiffer mop. We're just using, I think he used some Fabuloso to give it a quick mop after I swept all of the snow up, styrofoam. And I'm so grateful for his help because my back is shot. I'm actually sitting on the couch at this point with my massager on because my back hurts so bad. And I've got the heat setting on, so it feels really, really nice. So shout out to the hubby for finishing up this reset video for y'all. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. Maybe got some motivation to reset your house today. And does anybody else have all their cleaning supplies out and they just don't put them up after they're done? That drives me crazy, but I'm just grateful for the help, so I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain. Anyway, y'all have a great day. I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Be grateful, give grace, and God bless.